Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Marie Mabud, your sister from another mother, and I'm happy to be here this morning. We are going to discuss this morning about a frustrated relationship, a frustrated marriage. So I also write to this song, and before we begin, I would like us to have a word of prayer. Father, I thank you for this wonderful moment. I thank you for everything that you have been doing in my life and the life of the viewers. I thank you that you have been helping us in our family, in our marital lives, Lord. I thank you that this word that we're about to share this morning, let it touch souls and bring peace in the heart of families and friends. May this word go very deep and you yourself to manifest in their family life and their relationship in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. My life is indeed in Christ Jesus. I shall live, oh, I shall not die. We shall live, we shall not die. When you find yourself as a woman in a frustrated relationship, hold on, chill down. Don't try to force it as if maybe you want to make things work on your own. No. Because frustrated relationship is something that can kill easily. Because when a woman is in a relationship, she will put all her effort to make sure that her marriage works for good. Let me off this thing. Yeah. She will always make sure that her marriage works for the best. She will always make sure that her relationship, she put all her effort to make it work exactly the way it's supposed to go. But most of the time, men don't care. They spend their time on PlayStation, games, many other things. You know, reading papers, newspapers, watching news. They don't know how the woman is going through or what is passing through with the children at home. Even they don't have children, maybe what she's feeling. Maybe she needs his love. Maybe she needs the intention of the man closer to her. Men, they don't care most of the time about this. You know, sometimes men, they just care about what they see. Because if they don't see anything and you don't explain anything to them, they will just stay. How it comes about this frustrated relationship as women used to be in this relationship. I will give you some Bible verses that whenever you are at your quiet moment, you can open the Bible and you go through it and you will see that it helps. Like John chapter 16 verses 33. Those are Bible verses in time of frustration in your life. So it can help to remote you. It can help to encourage you. 1 Peter chapter 6 verses 7. And we can see 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 13. That I like that verse. It says that God cannot give you a problem that is more than you that you cannot carry. And you see Psalms 121 verses 8 and downward. And let me no from verses 7 to 8. And we see Isaiah 54 verses 5 to 7 also. And we see Psalm 23 verses 4. I'm going to read just 4 for you. The 1 Corinthians 10, 13 and Psalm 121 verses 7 to 8. Psalms 23 verses 4. Isaiah 54 verses 5 and 7. That is what I'm going to read for you. But the rest you will do it by yourself at home. So sometimes women, they find themselves in a frustrated relationship. Whenever you make up your mind that you love your husband, you want to put the best in your marriage to work out for the way you have been planning. Because like the video yesterday that I made, I said, ladies, when you want to get married, be prepared. Wake up from the dream, because there are some certain fairy tale that sometimes when we are young, we used to think that, oh, marriage is something that you will just pop in. You will just pop in. and everything will just be flowing like honey, you know. If you want to go for a like traveling, you say, oh daddy, this week we want to travel, you know, we have to travel with the kids, or maybe we have to travel if you don't have kids. Next week we have to do this, we have to go for swimming, we have to go for that. Week of marriage demands more than that. Don't think that this is marriage, you know. Those things you can have them easier when you are not yet in the home, because when you enter that home, it demands many other things. There are some different things that comes in and involve, you know, family as affair. It's not just like we are friends and I don't care, you know, you come to visit me and you go back. There are many things that involves in marriage. So women, when you get yourself into that frustrated relationship, try to calm down yourself and think of what to do next. Because sometimes this frustrated relationship can make you to run north. Men, many times they don't care. You will give your effort, put all your strength for this marriage to work out well. But a man will always discourage you. This man will always be like, why are you so serious like this? Why? They spend their time asking a lot of why. Oh, don't do this. Why are you doing this? I don't like it. Don't do this thing. I don't like it. But before you get married, this man loves all these things. It's not that he hates you. He was deeply in love with you before he or she gets married to you as a woman. But when you are inside, what went wrong? He will start the first thing. He will be concentrating in his phone. Everything about him is just about his phone. He will put code on that phone, but when you were outside, that code was having no phone. No, that phone was having no code. And when you enter the house, he coded the phone. When he wants to talk, he will go outside to answer his phone calls. He do everything that will drive you not to be frustrated and maybe to even say, I'm leaving, I'm tired of this. But still hold on God. Still hold on God. Because 1 Corinthians chapter 10 said that 13, that there is no temptation that comes that can be above you that you cannot carry. God, when God put something, he put also something that will help you. When God make a law, he make a law and something that will comfort you in that law. So when the Bible tells us about frustrated, when you find yourself in this frustrated relationship, don't be like this is the end, because if you see other relationships, they are more frustrated than this. Sometimes you will sit with your husband, you want to discuss, you want to say things that can help the family to grow. This man will make you angry. Sometimes he will just tell you, I don't want to know, I don't even just care, don't disturb me. This is not the right time for you to tell me where is the right time and what is the right time and when is the right time, because there will never be a right time. Anytime that you feel like this is the moment that both of you can talk when you're lying down on the bed, the next thing is that, please, I want to sleep, I don't have strength for that to talk this night. This is not all about sleeping, waking up in the morning, going to work, come back home, and we stay. You will see the husband will stay the other way, playing games or being on the phone with friends. But when he's outside, he will laugh with the friend's wife, play with the friend's wife. But what makes you a man not to smile and laugh with your wife? When you're in your home, you turn as if maybe this woman has bring all the problem in the world, of which when this one was outside, you were just like up and down every day, going to visit, coming, going to visit, coming. But now that she's with you, instead you to put your best, make all the effort, give her the best that she wants as a woman in your life, you will never prepare to give her that best. Why? Pay attention to her call. Pay attention to her cry. Pay attention to her, because women, they need warmness. They need that love. Stay closer to her. Even when you think that you cannot do it, God can give you the strength for you to move on and do it for her. She's like a baby. A woman is like a baby. When you pamper her, you gain her everything. So when you put this woman in this frustration way, you will see that you will lose everything. Because A woman, when she's frustrated, highly frustrated, and being in a frustrated relationship, one, she will hide it from her friends. She will hide it from her family. She will hide it from her colleagues. She will hide it from the neighborhood. She will hide it from everybody around her. Why? Because she will be fighting to see how she can make this relationship to stand back without being frustrated. She will do everything, put all her effort to see how she can work her relationship necessary and very important in a way that she will never whisper anything to anybody. A woman will fight till the end. Even when you are telling her that, I don't see you well, you look like somebody that is tired or highly frustrated, maybe you are depressed. She say, no, I'm very fine, I'm doing okay, my home is fine, my husband is okay. No. But from her eyes, it shows that she is not fine. But she will always make people to know that she is okay, everything is just fine around her, she don't need help from anybody, everything is just okay. But dying slowly, slowly. When things change, that is when the woman will say, oh my God, what is really happening? She will not run to the family members. She will not run to her mom to explain that this is what I've been passing through in my home. No, she will keep it in herself and started battling to see how to come over it. The man will be tormenting her. Sometimes she will even ask for money for food. The man will not even give her. Sometimes she will ask for money like, I want to buy things in the house to keep in the fridge. The man will say, don't disturb me. Am I working to give you money, or am I working my salary for you to useless it anyhow? This man will forget to know that this same food, these same things that this woman will buy in the house, like toilet roll, bathing soap, all those things, he will be the one to use those things. But the way he will reply to this woman is going to be as if the woman is the one that will be using those things. Sometimes she has many things that she wants to explain to the man that she has been going through. The man will not allow her to explain. The man will say, it's not the time now, it's not the time now, it's not the time now. This woman is dying slowly. Or maybe she even gets a job and she come back home happily. She wants to explain to this man that I got a job. Can I explain you something go on? I went out today and all my days, that company that I've been applying for job, they finally called me and I went for interview and everything goes successfully. I will start tomorrow or next, or I will start on Monday. And the man will say, don't disturb me, I don't want to hear all those kind of things at this moment. What time will you want her to explain all her problems? What time will you want her to explain all her joy? What time will you want her to play with you? There is time for everything in this world. Sometimes when you get this woman tired, when she gets tired, you yourself, you will regret why you know her. So always offer her time to tell you all her things. Tomorrow, when you see her waking up in the morning, preparing herself, taking bath, change, look beauty, go out, that she start that job, the first thing, you will be the one to go from places to places, start complaining to her family members that she is no more faithful, she don't stay at home, you don't know where she dress every morning to go. But when this woman was happy, she comes to explain to you, you never wanted her to explain anything. You say, this is not the right time, this is not the time for me and you to talk. What and when is the time for this woman to explain her pains and her joy to you? You frustrate the life of this woman that she don't even have peace on her own self. You make this woman life very miserable, that she don't even recognize herself as human being. You give her that, you make her to have that low self-image all the time, as if maybe she's not enough on herself. She's not enough on herself. What do you think that you are doing to yourself? Some women that they are not Christian, at this point of time, they will ask for divorce. But to me, I will advise the women that give a break. Take a break. Go to your family members and stay there. Tell them that you are here for a while, just for holidays, to spend some time with your mom, so you people can sort things out. And don't explain anything to them. Resist it. Resist. Don't say anything to your friends. Resist as you have been resisting. Don't explain things to people, because they might make things worse for you. When you're going to have some rest, thinking that after some few days you will come back to your home, maybe your husband brain is back. He can see you as he usually see you before getting married to you. But when you start explaining, your mom will take it another way, your friends will turn it in another way. Before you know, they start giving you ideas, putting you ideas that is not good. So the only thing that I can advise you as a woman is that when you take this break to stay with your family members or with the husband family members, don't explain anything to them. Stay, only tell them that you are just here for a short while. You just want to have some break, so you can move on again. And while you are there, always visit some Christian families that you can share the word of God with them, and they should help you in prayers. Put your husband in prayers that if there's any problem wrong with him after the marriage, may the Almighty God intercede and bring his mind back home. Don't force things. Pray endlessly. Pray without looking back. God is going to stand by you and help you to see how your marriage succeeds in this world. You will be in a relationship that, a woman will be in a relationship that sometimes you need your husband immediately to help you, to assist you for something. That is the time that your husband will tell you that I have other things to do. I have, my friend just called me, so let me rush to my friend. Is your wife not important than your friend? But before you get married, if she called, even it's midnight, you will be there. What happened after the marriage? You have to continue showing her that same love. Encouraging her, be with her. Assist her. Because a woman has short time for everything. When you think that you as a man, you can torment a woman, you can take all your time, torment her year in, year out. But when that time turns, you will never believe that this is the woman that you have been crying, you have been abandoning, you don't even just care. You know how the woman will make your life. One, she will have a permanent boyfriend outside. And secondly, when she's out there with that man, she will do everything for you to cut them together so you can ask for a divorce. And three, when she wants to answer her own phone call, it's not that you think that as a man you will answer your phone, you go and hide and be doing like this. She will answer her own phone call, maybe in front of you, laughing, smiling, jubilating with the person on phone. You will think that you are nothing in front of this woman. And this woman will be happy and you will turn the other way that she was, highly frustrated and devastated. And this is where you will want to make things right for her when she's already gone and when it's late. That's why I say time tells. There is time for everything. The book of Ecclesiastes makes it clear. There is time to smile, there is time to cry, there is time to mourn, there is time to weep. There is time for everything. There is time to work and there is time to rest. When is the time for you to love your wife? Love her endlessly. Love her without regretting. Stop putting her in a frustrated relationship. Stop putting her in a frustrated way that she will even ask herself, am I at the right place, or is this man not the same man that I got married to? Give her the best. Give her the best. It's not that you will be out there smiling with your friend's wife, playing with them. When you meet again, you will laugh, you will talk, you will hug them. But when it comes to your home, why? What happened? You cannot laugh with your wife. You cannot smile. You cannot hug her. You cannot play with her, because some women, they like play. Me, I like play. You will not play with other women outside. Then you come, you say you cannot play with me. Oh, you are very tired. You must play with me first. So men, adjust your way to frustrate women. Adjust it. Because when a woman turns, you will be the one to cry. Going around and be telling people that, oh, she's no more the woman that you get married to. You forget that you started the battle. So as a Christian woman, you that you have taken this break, stay with your family for a while. Visit a counselor that can be able to counsel you. Try to talk things out with your husband. If you see that things are instead going worse, go under fasting. Leave that house for a while. Continue praying for God to intervene in this matter. Visit counselor. Take your husband along with you. Invite him. Take him with you. So you people can visit this counselor, a therapist that can be talking to you people every day, or a priest, a pastor. So you can be able to help each other to see how you can stand your marriage. But if you see that things don't work out in that way, you both should try and do the best to stand this marriage, to stand this home before you break it out. But I always know that with the help of a counselor, things always work out. So men, stop frustrating the life of women. When a woman is with you, don't think that she lacks where to go. Even though some women, they used to make it as if without you they cannot live, without you there is no God. No, there is God after you. They can still cry to that same God and things change. Husband, give the best. Put your best effort. The way the woman would put her effort to see how her marriage stands, a man also should do the same. A man also should do the same. Don't think that marriage is just for one party. No, it's for the both. Thank you. And God bless you. I love you so much. We are going to end here today. We'll continue another time. God bless you. I remain your sister from another mother, Marie Mabot. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Marie Fongwa Mabot 3. Yes, 3 is 1113. And don't forget to share. Don't forget to click on the notification button down that whenever I have any video on YouTube, you will have the alert automatically on your phone. So I thank you for loving me. I thank you for being there for me. May the Almighty God continue to bless you as you move on through your day.